go down and to free the children of Israel out of Egypt, out of bondage, out of the bondage that Pharaoh had them in. We think about that immediately. We think about the great and majestic and powerful and strong leader that Moses was. Well, what if I told you that Moses was afraid? What if I told you that Moses didn't feel like he was good enough? That Moses didn't feel like he was capable enough? That he was capable enough of going down and talking to that big king Pharaoh and telling him to let my people go? Well, if you go to the chapter, if you go to the book of Exodus, chapter 4, beforehand in the Bible, before I read the scripture in the Bible, this is when God was coming to Moses and started to tell him that, hey, it's time for you to raise up and for you to go down there and for you to tell Pharaoh to let my people out of bondage, because during this period God had heard the prayers of Israel, how they were praying to be set free from this wicked king, and God rose Moses up to go down and to tell Pharaoh to let his people go. But before that event happened, Moses was very self-conscious. He got scared. And it says in verse 10, and Moses said unto the Lord, O my Lord, I am not eloquent, neither heretofore, nor since thou hast spoken unto thy servant, but I am slow of speech and of slow tongue. He was telling God, there's no way I can go down there and I can talk to that man. I have slow speech. I don't know how to talk to no one. I can't do that, God. You can't send me down there. But listen to the response of the Lord. And the Lord said unto him, Who have made man's mouth? Or who maketh the dumb, or deaf, or the seeing, or the blind? Have not I the Lord? And God was telling Moses during this moment, he was like, didn't I make your mouth? Didn't I create the dumb, the blind, the seeing? Didn't I do this? Me the Lord. And he said in verse 12, Now therefore go, and I will be with thy mouth, and teach thee what thou shalt say. And he said, O my Lord, send, I pray thee, by the hand of him whom thou wilt send. God told Moses that when you go down there, you're not going down there with your words. You're not going down there with your tongue. But I'm going to speak through you. I'm going to teach you what to say. And I want to expound on that for a little minute, because sometimes, we feel like we're not able to do these things, or we don't know as much. But how many know that you can go to God and you can ask him to teach you? God is a teacher. He will teach you what you do not understand. He will teach you what you do not understand. I know that for myself, because some things I was like, what? I can't do that. I'm not able to do that. But God came and he taught me. He taught me how to overcome certain matters. He taught me when to say certain things and when to not say it. God is a teacher, and if you want to know more about God and about how he works and about the many ways that he can do things, ask God to teach you. Get deeper in your word. Get deeper in prayer, and God will come and he will teach you those things. Sometimes we don't feel like we're able to do these things. Moses didn't even feel like he could do these things. But what Moses didn't realize is that God was going to be the one to do it. See, it's not about how we're able to manifest things or able to do things. It's about how God is able to work through us. If you are a willing vessel, if you are willing to humble yourself before the presence of God, work through you. You can be used by God, daughter. You can be used by God, son. God can use you. If he used Moses in the Bible to go down and to set these people free, God can use you to set your family free. God can use you to set your family free from bondage. You might be like, people talk about me. I'm bullied in school. I'm not capable of doing this. God can use that same bullied person and make them a multi-millionaire over a whole entire company. Be careful who you put your mouth on, because you don't know who God is working